Thanks for checking out my microdrawings channel. It's been a while since I've posted, and I appreciate you taking a look. Getting started, here is my acid-free paper. It's a heavy-duty, smooth. There's my Copic multi-liner 0.03, my fine tip black pen. There's scratch paper, and there's the Copic multi-liners I use. I also use an OttLite, and that was the holder for my recording device, which is my Apple iPhone. So getting started there, I showed you the fine tip of that Copic multi-liner. I'm drawing Kelvin and Hobbes. They are tangled up. So I'm going to start with a facial feature as I usually do. And I'm starting with Kelvin. He's upside down, laying across Hobbes' tummy. So kind of a different perspective. And I'll just start with his chin and his mouth. And his tongue is in the mouth there. Working down on his forehead and adding his nose. So I'll just kind of keep working from there, referencing, the point of what I've already drawn to where I'm drawing the next pieces. So in this case, I'm drawing his sleeve down. His arms are kind of outstretched, reaching back towards the floor. So I'll draw that, and from there I'll base, Hobbes' tummy and his knees sticking up and his feet kicking. So I'll let you watch for a little while here. I'll tune back in when I'm adding the color. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for hanging in there with me. This picture is pretty involved and it just takes a little while. Next up, the quarter for scale. You can see it covers up the whole picture. And then I'm moving on to my Copic sketch markers. Before I use each one, I will show you the color that I'm using. So if you want to replicate it, you sure can. There's the pink, basically just touching the tongue of both Kelvin and Hobbes. And next up, there's the cotton pearl. I'm using that for Kelvin's skin color. And I'm just lightly touching in there. I mean, that fine tip is pretty fine. And one of the nice things about the paper I use is it doesn't allow much bleeding, if any. So that helps a lot when I'm working with these small, tight areas. That Copic Multiliner 0.03, the black pen that I first used, doesn't really allow for bleeding either. These are alcohol-based markers. So a lot of times here, I'm actually touching that black line with my color. If you try that with other markers, it bleeds through, the black bleeds through, the color bleeds through the line into the outer parts of the paper. So again, I'll just let you watch here. You'll see that I sometimes rotate the paper around to get that tip of that fine sketch marker, the fine tip side. There's a broad chisel tip side as well, but I use the fine tip side. But sometimes I rotate it to allow that point to work right up to the edge of the black line. So again, thanks for checking out the channel. Please subscribe and share if you haven't. All right, so I'm almost finished. There's a quarter for scale again. I'm just going to add, it's the cool shadow, or the cool gray number 3, for a little three-dimensionality to it, that there's a shadow there from them lying on the floor. And then I will put on my initials, MJH, and today's date. Thanks again for checking out the channel. Please comment if you have any questions or anything to share, or questions about the work I'm doing. I appreciate you taking a look. Have a great day.